Next up, stage selection. The stage is set. It's time to select a character.
Alright, let's get it.
Alright, our fighters have selected their characters, and they're ready for business.
I'm ready for a fight when it's on, it's on. I'm charging like a bull when it's on, it's on.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
You ready?
This will be a good fight. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Nothing but air for the impact. Whipping a drive impact opens a huge window to get punished. Player 1 chases them down. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Drive lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. He sees it coming and blocks it out. Takes a trip. They couldn't shake the projectile. Player 1 picks up the first round. It's still anyone's fight, so they can't get complacent here.
Round 2. Fight.
A brave forward jump there to start. Beginning of the round. What will our fighters do? Absorbs the attack and fires back. Looking to cook them up, weaving that super art into the combo. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Does a good job of pushing back. Reads their mind and techs the throw. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. The jump-in is denied. Heading into the end game now. Experiencing KO. Both fighters have claimed a round each. Who will get to match point first?
Round 3. Fight.
Goes for the jump-in to start the round. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Counter hit throw there. Player 2 chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunity. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Player 1 has a definite escape plan here if they can utilize their S8 gauge. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Experiencing burnout. Opts to spend the super meter here. It's time to go in. The Pale Rider snatches them. They're looking to end things right here. Ugh. To come from the brink like that? What a comeback. Player 1 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on?
Round 4. Fight.
Spending that drive gauge. Are we going to see some fireworks here? The fighters return to the middle of it. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. What'll happen here? Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? A quick breather. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Player burnout activates. Player 1, there's a burnout. Ooh, what a smart throw. Low heavy. Throw is denied. What a read. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. One player, what a finish. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Strings it all together. Decent damage. What's next? Shoots off a fireball up close. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. All right, what nice perfect parry there. What'll they do next? The grab misses. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Player 1 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Had the radar up and running. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Good job as KO! Player 2 must feel very confident going into the later rounds after that win.
Round 2. Fight.
A brave forward jump there to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Tagging on a super art here to turn up the heat. Player 1 didn't manage their drive properly through that round. Meter management is absolutely vital, and they need to manage it properly for this coming round. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in trouble here? Player 1 is in. Burna adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Like KO! Player 1 is making this look so easy.
Round 3. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Rising uppercut. Player 1 can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player 1 hits him with a stop and bomb. Knockdown, and their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Player 2 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their drive. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. In there! I smell a comeback in the works. Not bad.
Round 4. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Looking to impress with this super. Sets it up. Goes for the Shin Shoryuken. They're willing to go all in here.
Get up!
Jumps up. Experiencing burnout. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Going in? Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Reads the jump in perfectly. Reads the throw and escapes. Looking for a chance. Adds a bit of OD spice there. Solar plexus strength. The next touch may decide this round. The drive gauge is screaming for more attention. Oh my god, what a throw! What a lead with that anti-air! Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. He adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Player 2 chases them down. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Holds out with the block. Taking stock. Neither of them willing to KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. It's still anyone's fight, so they can't get complacent here.
Round 2. Fight.
They go for the forward jump to start the round, looking to make something happen. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Slips the grab. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Going in? It's a good spot to use in there. Player 2 is making this look so easy.
Round 3. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Zones with the fireball. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. They were expecting that drive impact. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball gauge. From upstairs, what'll happen here? Barely blocks the jump in. Their spacing is so adds a bit of OD spice. Both fighters goes for the Shin Hashogeki. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Blocks it. Impact squat. Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. A single hit will do it. Here comes the corner from Flatline Zone. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Fighting ground. 1-on-1.
Next up, stage selection. We are at the character select screen. Let's see who our fighters choose. All right, let's get it. Our fighters have selected their characters, and they're ready for business.
I'm ready for a fight when it's on, it's on. I'm charging like a bull when it's on, it's on.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round, what's going to happen? The throw hits, now the fun begins. Gets a chance with that jump in. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Long, low attack hits. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Knockdown. Grabs them. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. KO! Player one must feel very confident going into the later rounds after that win.
Round two. Fight.
A brave forward jump there to start. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Was that a good decision? Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player one has the meter lead. With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. They're barely hanging in there. Can they hold out any longer? Life lead opens up. Still slugging it out at this range. Grabs them. Taking stock. Drive usage is back on the table. It's a good spot to use the super. Uses the meter for a guaranteed win. Smart choice. There it is. They knew it'd be enough. Player one straight up put their opponent on a poster.
Round three. Fight.
Where you go?
Goes for the jump in to start. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. The jump in is denied. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Player one has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Notice closes it out.
Luke.
Player one comes away with the win.
Round one.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Smart play with the throw. Lots of aggression from both sides. No good up high. Big counter. What's the play here? Overdrive. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. They trade. Takes a trip. Life lead opens up. Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player one is off to a good start and wins the first round. They'll want to keep dictating the pace of this match.
Fight.
A brave forward jump there to start. Beginning of the round. What will our fighters do? Misfire with the drive impact. Miss your mark with an impact and you're open to a punish. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Taking stock. Decides to meet them in the air. Smart play there to go for the air to air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. They just went rising uppercut. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Each hit is so important here. Strong critical. What's gonna happen? The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances.
Let's go!
Still lots of time left in this match. You could say that the real fight is about to start. A brave forward jump there to start. What'll happen this round? Holds out with the block. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Takes a trip. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Throws them to negate the block. Knockdown. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player two can spend their meter to drive rush to keep it going. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. In there! Player one is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on?
Round 4. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. They've piled up some knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Throws them. What's next? Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Smart play with the throw. Throw leaves them wide open. Still slugging it out at this range. Both fighters have a full super meter on. Knocked them out of the air. Hits up the counter. This is going to be, this can lead to some big damage. What a finish! Player one showed they are truly the best of the best.
Round 1.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done. Hits him with a stop and block. Perfect input, not letting up. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Neither of them willing to back off here. Both fighters will want to utilize what little drive gauge they have. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Knockdown. Life lead opens up. KO. Player one must feel very confident going into the later rounds after that win.
Round 2. Fight.
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? The low kick connects. Backs them into the corner. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Had the radar up and running. Blows him. What's next? Knockdown. Both sides have the super gauge max and ready to rip. Taking stock. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. The level 3 super. Looking to make them feel it. They just made that very tricky combo look easy. That's how you know they're on another level. Good heads-up decision, opting for KO. It's tied at 1-1. Will we see our fighters kick it into high gear?
Round 3. Fight.
A brave forward jump there to start. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Goes for an overhead. Throws them to negate the block. Knockdown. They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Well-timed corner switch. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player one holding on to that corner advantage. KO. Player one is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on?
Round 4. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out was so vital. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Breaks their guard. Nice counter. Player, they're going for the super art. The super doesn't hit. Player one can't use any drive moves without burning out. Going in. Player, this is gonna hurt. Jumps. Throws them. A quick breather. Manages, goes all in with the uppercut. Player one needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Closing, there's a burnout. Flatlines him. Player one survived that tense mirror match.